William, congrats on a great tennis season, man. The Region Player of the Year in Skeeza. You took your team all the way to the Skeeza semifinals, and I know it was a very rewarding year. And talk a little bit about, as a team, how you guys did so well, and then obviously individually you did too.
Well, this year this has not been our best year as a team, but we've worked hard, and we pulled out a couple of good wins over some good teams. And against Cardinal Newman, which has been our region rival this year, we had a couple good wins there, even though we never ended up winning the match. There was some match play issues, but that all got sorted out. But luckily, we had some confident wins this year, and it was a good year overall. And hopefully next year, with no seniors, that we'll be able to come back and hopefully win region next year and do well.
Tell me a little bit about your game. What are the strengths of your game?
I like to think of myself as somewhat of an all-court player, because I put a lot of time in off the court with fitness and things like that. So I have the ability to run a lot, and just grind hard on the court. But I like to be able to think of myself as being able to play whatever I can in the situation that requires. So,
is there any one player that I ask you two things? Like, do you have a favorite player, and do you try to pattern your game after that person or any other player?
Well, in the pros, I've always had a wonderful respect for Roger Federer as the greatest player of all time. But his game is a lot different than mine. But I love him as a player. He's very smooth to watch, and he moves well. And it's just a beauty to watch somebody who can play the game like that.
And anybody that you actually pattern yourself after, or bits and pieces from?
A little bit of Novak Djokovic. He's a runner, and he plays some power game, but also it's a lot of consistency, which is the majority of what I do. So I try and model myself a lot like that. He's good off both sides on the ground, and so it's a good game to model. So
I know you're a big fan of the sport, and I'm sure you saw the Joker fired everybody, his coach, his doctor, his strength guy, everything. Just from a guy that plays tennis from that perspective, I was reading what a bold move that is. Kind of, what's your opinion of that?
Sometimes you just got to start over, and even though coaches do great things for you, you do have to move on sometimes, and it's better to find something that works for you in certain situations than something that's worked well for you in the past. So I'm interested actually to see how that goes for him, but if he feels it's a good move for him, then I'm going to have to go with his judgment on that one.
Yeah, the proof will be in the pudding. We'll see how it does. Speaking of upcoming stuff, obviously you're active during the summer, playing in different tournaments and all that. Give me a quick glimpse into what you got coming up.
I've got the state qualifying tournament coming up in a couple weeks in Belton, South Carolina. Hopefully going to do well in that. And if I qualify for Southerns, which I should, and hopefully I can go to that, that'll be in, I think, Mobile, Alabama, which I'd like to play in that and do well there, but just see what's in the cards.
All right, man. Great to catch up with you. Congratulations again, William, on the Skeeza Region 1 3A Player of the Year, man.
Thank you.
Keep up the good work. Have a great summer, buddy.
Yes, sir. Thank you.